Okay, we're going to talk about something that I receive a lot of feedback on, and that is how to personalize the BlueSeer ERP application to your specific business needs. Now, when most people evaluate the software and they decide to commit to it, they would like to be able to have their name and their own logo associated with printed documents such as invoices, packing slips, or orders. And that's fairly simple to do, and it's one of the first things you need to do when you decide to implement the application and to use it. You need to establish your site, and that is done at admin, site maintenance. Now, BlueSeer comes with a default site called site code 1000, and this information here is essentially what is shown on most of the invoice prints and all the documentation prints. This is your company information. The information here is generic to all sites that you have. It's essentially templates for your printing report. Your logo, however, is here. So you have a couple options here. You can take ownership of site code 1000 and just change your name here and your address information, and then change your logo. The logo itself, the image file itself, has to be placed in the BlueSeer/images directory. And this is a case-sensitive file name. So if you would decide to take ownership of site code 1000, you simply change your information here, you change your logo file, and then you have it. However, if you decide to create a new site, the best way to go about doing that so that you have this the templates here is to go to admin, system control, and choose the 1000 template and then create another site, 111, copy, and then come back to site browse, and you'll notice there is a new site there. Then all you have to do is fill out the information of your name, your address, city, state, zip, and then change your logo file name. Now, I've already created a logo called bicycle.jpg into the BlueSeer/images directory. It is case sensitive again. And then I'm going to put here, I'm going to put your company name and some address, some city, state, zip, 22222. Okay, and once again, this logo file needs to be in the BlueSeer/images directory, and it is case sensitive. And then click update. And so we now have your site code 111 established. Again, it is imperative that you make sure that you establish this site code before you add any items. If this is the site code you're going to use as your master site, then you need to put this in place before you create any items or any orders. Once you have the site that you want, whether it be site code 1000 or site code 111, the new site that you place, go to admin, default maintenance, and establish that as your default site. So now that any items come up, or new items or new orders will always go to this default site first, then you can choose other sites if you have multiple sites. So let's go look at an order. Order maintenance, let's just create an order. We already have one item in the item master, a bicycle, as an example. We're going to create new, and you'll notice that the site that comes up is 111. You do have the option of the other site, but the default site is what will appear first on the order. Let's create the order, cash, test, and choose our one item, which we don't have. Oh, this is a good example. The item that I had in my test was established under site code 1000. So again, it's imperative that before you add items, make sure you decided on a default site. We've already changed that default site to 111, so let's go ahead and change this site to 111. Click update. And now I suspect that when we go create a new order, the item will be there. Cache test, our site is 111, the lines, and there's our item. One, add item, main, and then we're going to add this order. Now we're going to print the order here at this button here. and you'll notice that here's the new icon, the bicycle icon. However, if I decide to change this site to 1000, click Update, print the order, it comes back to the original Blue Seer logo. So you have that flexibility in personalizing your own business information into your site. Also, I would like to point out that let's change this back to 111, do an update, print the order. You'll notice that your name, exactly like I entered it in the site code for 111, will appear here, along with your logo. So that's a way of personalizing the printouts, whether it be invoice, order, or packing slips, to your own specific business. And I will add one more important point, that once, before you add any items or any orders, choose a site, fill out this information, and make sure you establish a site before you enter any miscellaneous data. Okay, that's it. If you have any questions or feedback, feel free to reach out to our website at blueseer.com. Our contact information is there, and thank you.